Okay, here we got Darth Vader, Elite Series Disney, die-cast figure. And he's still in the box. I'm going to take him out in a minute to see what he looks like. It looks nice in the packaging. 3+ age, die-cast, Elite Series. There's the back of the box. Once a heroic Jedi Knight, Darth Vader was seduced to the dark side of the Force, became a Sith Lord and led the Emperor's eradication of the Jedi Order. He remained in service of the Emperor, the evil Darth Sidious, for decades, enforcing his master's will and seeking to crush the fledgling Rebel Alliance, but there's still good in him. Let's see if there's still good in this figure. Looks pretty cool. Let's get him out. Here's the Black Series Darth Vader 6-inch figure. It's a great figure. And here's the new Disney Elite Darth Vader figure. Two cool figures. We're going to compare the two figures, see which one's the better. Well, this one's more of an action figure, this one's more of a statue. Both look cool though. Okay, here's the Darth Vader Elite Series Disney figure out of the box. The helmet sculpt's not too great. It's okay, but it's not brilliant. Detailing on the chest is good. Belt details painted on. Legs sculpting is pretty good. And he's got large feet so he can stand pretty well. There's the lightsaber, which is nice and long. Very red. And there's the stand he comes with. So this is Darth Vader. Pretty cool figure. Has elbow joints, wrist turns, shoulders move up and down, hips move, knees move, ankles move. Quite a nice figure. That's his head sculpt. This bit seems to be metal, that's plastic. Gloves are plastic. The hands are at least, and the feet are plastic. So that's Darth Vader. Has some weight to it. Here's the back of the figure. This back of the helmet needs to be longer really. And here's the back of the cape. That's quite nice. Nice detailing on it. Okay, here's a good look at the two figures. That's the Black Series Darth Vader. And here's the new Disney Elite Darth Vader. You can see this Darth Vader's got a much longer lightsaber. And the detailing on the Black Series figure is way better though. Just has a lot more sculpting detail, which I guess you can do more with plastic rather than die cast. But this figure here is a lot taller, a lot bigger. And this one here just has a lot more detail though. You can see like on the belt, everything's sculpted, whereas here it's just painted on, which is a bit of a letdown by Disney. His neck chain is just painted on, whereas this is a real chain there. Both are cool looking figures though. There's Darth Vader's boots there and here. So you can really see the difference between the two figures. Both are cool though. This one looks more like he did in A New Hope, whereas this one's more Return of the Jedi, and the helmet's removable, and you've got Anakin's face underneath. It has far more articulation, this figure, and so maybe this helmet's a little too big and this one may be too small, and could do with being a bit more detailed in terms of sculpture. So Disney Elite and Black Series Darth Vader.
Okay, so this is the Vader I was telling you about. This is the Return of the Jedi 65 back B Darth Vader, 1983. It's got the second picture on it, which this picture looks amazing. So it's got pinkish purplish tint to it, looks really good though. And there's the figure, Darth Vader, on a Return of the Jedi 1983 card. So
another look at the two Vaders, Elite Series and Black Series. You can see all the detail on the Black Series Darth Vader, and then the lesser detail on this figure here. The helmet design could have been better on this figure, but here's a piece of die cast, whereas this one's sculpted in plastic with cloth accessories. This lightsaber's way bigger. Cod piece is a lot bigger on this one, but who doesn't love Darth Vader? Such a cool character. This costume's just amazing. Okay. And this Darth Vader's got a removable helmet. See all the lovely detail there? Look at that. Let's see if we can focus. Great figure. And then this Darth Vader, it's just more of a statue really. Got the helmet there in two pieces. Lovely detailing on this figure. And then this one, far more limited, huge lightsaber. But this one is solid die cast. This one came out a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days. £18.95 at Disney Store. This one was sold reduced at 15 quid at Toys R Us a couple of months ago. I think they still got one there. Great figure. Okay, a look at the detail of Darth Vader's on the Black Series, the microphone and stuff. What a great figure. Now we've got to get back to this figure. And then the helmet there. Great detail there as well. This helmet doesn't remove. Okay. Here's the Unleashed Darth Vader from about 10 years ago. Great sculpting. This isn't posable, but this is just to show you what a good Vader looks like. You know, in such a dynamic pose. Comes on a really good stand as well. It's a cool figure. Lovely detail on this figure. Great sculpting detail. So, good helmet there. That's how the helmet on the Black Series, the Elite Series figure should have looked like. There's the back of the figure, his lightsaber. Nice figure this. Great for display. Okay. So is this Darth Vader worth getting? Well, if you're into Darth Vader, the character, then obviously yes. And if you want a figure that can be displayed like a statue, then this is going to be one for you. In the UK it's cheaper than the Black Series, so you know. And it has nice detail. Shiny in the right places, duller in the right places. Let down by some sculpting lack of details around the belt. But it looks pretty cool. Head sculpt looks pretty cool. Just could have done with a bigger helmet. Well, this one just sits too high over the mask. This bit should have been a bit longer. Articulation's pretty good. Cool. Darth Vader. There's the lightsaber. You can see how long it is. Way too long. Painted belt detail. Not as good as the Captain Phasma figure they did, or the Kylo Ren, but still not bad. Here's another Unleashed Vader. This one is a more realistic looking figure than the other one. Comes to this great display stand. There's his lightsaber. Just to show you what a good sculpt of Vader looks like. By Hasbro about 10 years, 12 years ago. Cool figure. And this is from Empire Strikes Back. Cool figure. Darth Vader Unleashed by Hasbro. Nice figure. Let's see if we can get a good look at the sculpt. Yeah, cool. Not as dynamic as the other one. Still quite good head sculpt. The other one's got a better head sculpt, I think. This one's not too bad though. At least they've sculpted the belt detail, which they should have done on the Elite Series. Shame they didn't. So final articulation is the head moves left and right and has a little bit of movement up and down as well. Shoulders move about that far out. Elbows move back and forth. Wrists turn. Hips move. Knees bend. And ankles bend. Don't really rotate though. So that's your Darth Vader Elite Series by Disney. And I think the helmet, this bit's metal, this bit's plastic, body's metal, that bit's plastic here, hands are plastic, arms are metal, legs are metal, feet are plastic. So for £19 in the UK, £25 in the US, you can get quite a good figure. And there's quite a few different versions of Vader. There's the Black Series, the Mafex, and a few other ones from Japan. Bandai model kit. So you're spoilt for choice on Darth Vader figures. Okay, so that's your Darth Vader Elite Series die-cast figure. Here's another great Darth Vader. This is the one with the light up lightsaber, 3.75 action figure. It's been around for a few years. Still, you should be able to find this one quite cheap. And it's got a light up lightsaber. You can just press this belt here and the lightsaber comes on, which is pretty cool. Look at that, looks wicked. So it's a good figure. Generally a great sculpt. Darth Vader, movie heroes, light up lightsaber, cool figure. This isn't the first die-cast Darth Vader. There was one in 1978-79 in Takara, Japan. They released, I think it's die-cast, it might be plastic, but I think it's die-cast. Darth Vader figure that fired missiles. You know, crazy Japanese. So this isn't the first die-cast Darth Vader figure. But it's a great figure. Right, so that's that. I think overall it's quite good. Give it about 7 out of 10. Alright, so that's your Darth Vader Elite Series. Okay, cheers, bye. Days. So you can see the details there. Darth Vader's helmet. Nice. UKG. Polish Darth Vader. With Biker Scout limbs and legs. Nice figure. So you can pick out, can't really pick out the head detail too much, but a nice figure nonetheless. Okay, Darth Vader, Polish, 1995-94, third generation. So final thoughts about this Darth Vader. It has its flaws, as does most things in life, so you've got to take it with the pros and cons. The cons being the helmet could have been a bit better, the belt could have had sculpted detail improved. Otherwise it's quite a good figure. It looks pretty cool, and you know, it's die cast. It has a lovely detail, polished helmet, so you can see the light reflected in it, which is pretty cool, and it displays well. And you know, next figure to come out is the Boba Fett. That's December the 8th in the UK. Definitely want to get that one. Then I want to get the Kylo Ren. I think the Kylo Ren's really cool as well. Nice figure. Great detail. So that's your Disney Elite Series Darth Vader. Legs you can move up and down as well. So that's your Darth Vader minifigure clock by Xeon as well. And that's the time. Okay, and that's the alarm. 5:45 in the morning. Okay. The batteries go in the back there. I think this comes with batteries as well, so it's quite useful. I think these sell for about 20 quid. You can get other different characters from the Lego world. You can get the guy from... Okay, I've got the Darth Vader on display now. And he stands across from the die-cast Elite Phasma. They're about the same height. Darth Vader might be slightly taller. And there's a few other things from Star Wars. Of course, obviously the giant wing TIE fighter. So it's a great display piece. Like I said, it'd be more of a statue than anything else. And the Phasma is a much better figure. Look at the detail on that figure. And then a few other Star Wars bits and bobs. Plus the Rebel land speeder. Nice vehicle. So Darth Vader's good for display. Looks quite menacing, and it'll last a long time. You're not going to be really playing with this figure. It's not really for kids, more for display. And here he's doing the job well, along with Phasma. Phasma's just a great figure as well. Okay, so that's the Elite Series Darth Vader, which just came out. Okay.